Harper Johnson is 4 years old, but she still waddles when she walks and uses far more sign language than words.
Swing, good job.
The best days for me are when she's happy and sleeps, and when she looks in my eyes and communicates. The hardest days are the days that we don't understand what she needs.
Unknown to Harper's family in Denver, Sarah James and Andrew Butcher were searching for answers to similar questions in Australia. Their daughter Jackie started having seizures the day after she was born.
Nothing prepares you for leaving the hospital with the car seat in the car and no baby in the car seat.
The Halaks moved more than once, but everywhere they went, fighting and fear followed. In September of 2012, they put the children in a car and drove to Turkey.
Every minute, at every hour, we were expecting to die. There was no choice but to leave.
The Premio says it doesn't make sense to saddle low-income parents with child support bills they cannot afford to pay.
I'd rather get a support obligation for a kid that the non-custodial parent, in fact, will pay, rather than some large number that they never have the ability to pay, and I just have a debt on the book.
Good morning.
We've also had to do a lot of education to help them to make that distinction between deadbeat and dead broke dad.
In New York City, the total number of children in foster care has dropped dramatically in 15 years. But the children going into foster care here are disproportionately from communities of color. And once in, black children stay in. For example, on any given day in New York State, a black child is 5 times more likely than a white child to be in foster care.
Kenda Beckwith is going the extra mile, intentionally checking out certain candidates twice to make sure their message is sincere.
I want to see if I'm listening to somebody who's just giving me a canned speech or somebody who's genuine.
And she's seen everyone from Fiorina and Sanders to Kasich and Rubio.
You're not even necessarily along a certain party line.
No, I'm not. I'm listening to everybody that I can make it to so that I can make an informed decision.
Why were the drug dealers upset? It seems as if either he interrupted business or it just became personal. That's nice.
Food historian and author William Boyes Weaver has a green thumb. For 40 years, he's been collecting and cultivating endangered and rare plant seeds from all around the world. It is his passion.
The Malawi green pole bean from Africa.
Regardless of what it is that I used, there was things that they could have put in place, and none of those were given to me as an option or an opportunity to keep my family intact.
Joyce says she thinks the city wouldn't have separated her family if she were white.
It has to be by design, because if it wasn't, we wouldn't be the ones with our children being taken away.
You tried in the past with good intentions to try to get the Israeli Philharmonic to play it. It didn't work out. You didn't play it. Would you ever try again?
We will, but we have to have patience. There are still quite a few people with tattooed numbers on their arms.
Every day after school, you're studying, doing homework until you go to bed.
Pretty much.
We get some big time.
How stressed are you every day?
Very stressed.
Recently, I've been often stressed.
Sometimes stressed.
Often stressed. I feel afraid to go tell an adult that maybe we need to slow down. I need to take a step back.
As for the true meaning of the song, DeCurtis says it's in Don McLean's interest not to reveal the secrets.
I think people are going to still argue about the lyrics. That's why it's a great song.
For Tisha Ortiz, it's about losing the weight that came with the medication and trying to make it through college.
From the get-go, when I was younger, I always said I didn't want to be like my parents. I didn't want to become failures.
What she wants to do after? Get a law degree to fight for the rights of foster children.